guys, thanks for joining me. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Here we go. Let's do a modified bloom pour, you guys. Here we go with the base paint. I'm gonna paint and pour and talk while we go so that you all know what kind of a mission I've been on. Anybody that watches me knows that I'm looking for one specific base coat that works 100% of the time so that I can go to my mixing station and I can add 1 cup of paint and 2 tablespoons of water, and I'm guaranteed that it will work. So far it hasn't happened, and so that is my mission. So here we go, raw umber. So a week or so ago I posted a video about this color sample pot that I bought from Benjamin Moore. Payne's Gray, guys. And I really liked it. It was called Creme Brulee. It was kind of a pale yellow color. It was smooth and creamy and gorgeous, and my colored paints on top of it were beautiful, and I was really happy. So, looks like this. Color Samplers, Base 1, Benjamin Moore. So, okay, this is FX paint. I'm kind of all over the place tonight, guys. This is FX paint. This is called Infrared. I know it doesn't look red, or it might on video. It's actually a really pretty kind of a rose gold, but it is called red. This is the same in what they call Fireball, FX Fireball. Let's just put our colors down and then I'll ramble on for a few minutes. This is a combination of FX Gold, FX Bronze actually, mixed with Iridescent Gold, a Jacquard dry pigment. And this is Dragonfly Glaze, you guys. I use this all the time. I really like it. This is the red. So it's going to go on creamy white. It's going to dry with just these pretty little flecks of red and gold in it. Very soft, very simple. Deco Art, white satin enamel, mixed 50-50 with Amsterdam titanium and the normal pouring medium and water. All right, black cell mix. All right, we're gonna blow this out. It's the top of my head, you guys. All right, we're going to let the center come up a little bit, and I will just chatter a little bit about this base paint. So off I go to Benjamin Moore. I tell the girl at the counter, who's this cute little 18-year-old, that I want exactly this paint, the same kind, same base, same color, everything. And she says, get this, oh, we don't make that paint. I'm like, what do you mean you don't make that paint? This is your Benjamin Moore samples. And she said, oh, we can make you that color in any one of these 5 paints. And she slides me this sheet. And I said, but I don't want any one of these 5 paints. I want this paint. They don't make it. That's just their sample paint. So I asked her if she knew which paint would work best. We're going to modify, guys. Modify and talk. Here we go. And of course, she didn't know. So I tried to explain to her what we do. And she's kind of looked at me with this cute little vacant look. And I thought, well, this is useless. So I left there buying nothing and knowing nothing. And I came back to my normal, you know, having to buy Valspar or Beauty Tone or whatever it is that I have to buy. And I really just want, I want one paint. I don't want to have to add pouring medium. I don't want to have to add anything but water. That's my goal. So if anybody knows of anything that will work well and not break up and my color stays saturated, text me, call me, text me, phone me, scream loud. I don't care what you do. Just get the message to me somehow, because I'm super tired of all these additives, and I don't care if I have to buy more expensive paint. If I can avoid dumping the additives in, then cost-wise it's going to be the same. So here we go. So now another babbling thing here. These FX colors, guys, somebody was talking to me the other day and said they couldn't find them. I get them in Michaels, and I should have told you, they're not in the paint section. They're in the cosplay section. They're considered a flexible acrylic paint. So they're non-cracking, non-peeling, they're bendable, flexible, they don't tack. And they're made for these EV foams and poly something that they make all these cool cosplay costumes out of. So my Michaels, they're in a totally different section. And I came across them accidentally, actually, because Michaels here in Victoria is absolutely depleted of stock. There's never, ever anything there. And so I was going through the empty aisles and I saw this cool little pot of paint and I thought, oh, I wonder what this is. And I said to the girl, if you had this paint, where would I find it? And so she took me to the section, which, like I said, was nowhere near the paint section. So if you're looking for it, ask one of the girls. These are just little air bubbles that are popping now that are leaving white freckles. I can handle a few, but I can't handle lots. All right, my painting pals, let's go. So this base paint was a Benjamin Moore paint. I said I didn't buy any, but I lied. I bought a can of white, the same base as the creme brulee, but in white. And I came home and it wouldn't work. And my paints all started kind of breaking apart. And I knew that my acrylic paints were perfect because they all worked for the last week. So it has to be the base. There is absolutely no doubt about it. The base is what causes the problems. And yeah, it's super annoying. So now I've mixed it with a little bit of pouring medium and it's working better. But it's actually too wet because I'm getting these big open spots of white, and that's because it's too liquidy. But there's some pretty things in this, and sometimes the white dots aren't a huge major big deal. So we're just gonna kind of run with this and see what happens. Might be fun, might not be. So these are what I'm talking about. This is your base coat. Your base coat's not white. If you're not white, I have hot chocolate with peppermint schnapps. So if things aren't making sense, maybe it's me. Just kidding. I haven't even had a mouthful yet. These white spots, these little ones, and they spread like that, that's because the base isn't correct. That's why. This one's not too terribly bad, but I would rather not have any of those. Just me. So let's take out this because I'm not super fussy with this silly little pink line in the middle. So we're going to take that one out. We're just going to tip this a little bit towards you. So I can almost guarantee when this dries, it'll crack. I can just tell. It's going to crack, you guys. All right, you know what? I'm going to bring you down and have a look. I'm going to end this here because I already know I'm going to scrape it because that's just me. It is pretty, but it's not what I want. Look at these coal cells. They look like a turtle. Neat. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me. I'm going to start another one. I'll probably start another video, but this is going to get scraped and dumped. You can see these big white spots. I know what's going to happen. So thanks for joining me on Friday night. This is an epic fail, but I'm going to get it, and we're going to do it again. Okay, guys, bye for now.